Today on Judge Faith, he says he helps young women. She says, he has other plans.
He likes skinny black girls. He will do whatever for you. You don't have to have sex with him.
I am impressed with you and your record from Louisiana because I'm from Louisiana.
Well, sir, I don't need your money, so whatever you're trying to say to me right now, it's not going to work, because I don't need your money.
And serious damage from a drunk driving incident.
She hit a power pole, and the line fell on my car.
Is that your car?
That's my car that she says she didn't see, and that was them willing her after the police came and she was being belligerent.
You know that you absolutely made the wrong decision, right?
Faith Jenkins. Her distinguished legal career began when she graduated first in her law school class. She quickly became a tough New York City prosecutor, and then a preeminent legal analyst on cable news. And now she's the judge in her own courtroom. Her cases are real, and her rulings are final. She is Judge Faith. Plaintiff John Ward is suing his former friend for $12,125 in unpaid loans. With him in court is his neighbor, Erica Harrison. Defendant Cherie Crockett says everything he gave her was a gift. She is countersuing for payments on a car, a phone, and a stolen dog.
Remain seated and come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, this case is Ward versus Crockett.
Thank you, Barbara. Okay, Mr. John Ward, you are suing the defendant, Cherie Crockett, for various loans you say she failed to repay you. You are suing her for a total of $12,125, and you understand that the statutory maximum in our court is $5,000, correct,
yes, ma'am.
sir? Ms. Crockett, you are countersuing for $4,100. You say the defendant owes you for various car payments, the cost of a stolen dog, cost of a cell phone, and unpaid medical bills. We will start with you, Mr. Ward. How do you know the defendant? When did you meet her?
I met her, she became a neighbor of mine about 5 years ago.
Where do you live?
I live in North Carolina.
And how did you meet?
We just ran into each other, saw each other.
You started a friendship after that?
Yes, we became friends.
Okay, was there a romantic relationship between the two of you?
We did what we call rolling around. That did not involve sex. It never did.
You were attracted to the defendant.
I also helped her co-sign for augmentation, and I was a little bit curious about what the success of that was.
What do you mean by you co-signed for augmentation and you were curious about it? Speak in plain terms to me. I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
Ms. Crockett elected to get augmentation,
breast implants.
Yes.
Okay.
Because she wanted to become a dancer and be able to have more earning power.
And you paid for that?
I co-signed for the credit to do that. She paid for half of it up front, but she never paid a cent for the outstanding balance.
When did you start giving her money?
Well, it started like a pack of cigarettes, a cup of coffee, and it came to be that once she got one thing, there was always something else on the list that popped up that she needed. And it got to be her rent, help with the rent, help with the monthly bills, utility, and I would help her with it, but I would not give it to her.
So what was the agreement?
The agreement was I wasn't going to pay for her utilities.
First of all, he's lying. He's a pathological liar. He was my sugar daddy. I'm not the only girl that he does this for. He used to go to Chinese massage parlors before he became impotent and have sex with Chinese women. He went to dominatrixes, okay? He dealt with another stripper before he met me and bought her a car for $10,000 and put the car payment in it.
Did I buy another person a $10,000 car?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I did.
Why are you paying her bills? Why are you giving her all of this money? What is your reason for doing that, sir?
From time to time.
I'm sorry?
I do things for people from time to time.
Strippers from time to time.
I am impressed with you and your record from Louisiana because I'm from Louisiana.
Well, sir, I don't need your money, so whatever you're trying to say to me right now, it's not going to work, because I don't need your money. Well, so let's talk about the case. Okay. Why did you make the decision to give her and loan her?
She would always ask.
So what? People ask for things all the time.
She has
you have a mouth, you can say yes or no, right?
3 children and no support, and she needed help, in my opinion.
Oh, so you were doing it for the kids?
Yes, for the kids and her.
He
But I
likes
wasn't
young,
doing anything.
black, skinny women. That's how I met him. My homegirl told me, it's this old man. He just brought me a car. He just brought the girl in another city a car.
This was before you met him?
Yeah, this is how I met him.
What did she tell you about him?
She told me like this. He likes skinny black girls. He will do whatever for you. You don't have to have sex with him. That's how I met him.
What is your countersuit about?
My countersuit is about this. He said, as long as you're in school, I will make the car payments on the car.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no.
You can start making the car payments once you finish school.
Oh, no.
That's what he told me. Okay, I had gotten a car.
She has finished school.
I had to drop out of school.
Has she made a payment?
No, I had to drop out of school because he stole the car.
You had to drop out of school because she was late. And
no, you just said I
policy
finished
on being
school.
late.
You just said I finished school. So which one is it? Did I drop out or I finished?
With
no, I'm not.
school
I can go back
because
to
they
school.
kicked you
They
out.
did not kick me out. I had to withdraw because he took the car.
Excuse me,
The car
sir.
that you haven't paid for a dime
Yes,
since you've
I
been
paid
driving.
I paid half of the down payment.
Excuse
first
me,
of all.
excuse me,
half
Yes,
of
I
the
did.
down.
With the
Where's
check.
Where's the receipt?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
How much money has Mr. Ward loaned you, given you, distributed to you approximately over the course of the last 5 years?
Okay, he's
Not
never
5
loaned.
years.
No, 5 years.
I'll go back 2 months.
2 months. Oh, so we're gonna. Oh, so I borrowed $12,000 in just 2 months.
It's over $12,000, right?
Yeah, 2
What do you
months.
do for a living?
I dance.
And how much money were you making as an exotic dancer a week, approximately?
Oh no.
How much did you report on your
Excuse
income
me.
taxes?
Don't interrupt, please. Just
How much?
talk.
How much approximately?
Okay, it varies because you never know how much money you'll make. I might
An
make
approximate number.
600.
Okay, you say this is a loan, sir. How do you expect someone who has no job to repay you back thousands of dollars?
Coming up on Judge Faith.
Are you an accountant?
Oh, you could be.
I went to school for business finance and business management.
I'm just curious as to why you let someone you've only known for 3 months go through your entire finances.
And later,
She hit a power pole, and the line fell on my car.
What were you drinking?
Vodka.
How many drinks did you have?
A couple, I want to say like maybe 5 shots.
John Ward is suing his neighbor for thousands in loans. Sharice Crockett says he's the one who owes her.
You say this is a loan, sir. How do you expect someone who has no job to repay you back thousands of dollars?
It was always, I'm going to be out of school, I'm getting a large income tax return, and I will pay you
For
for
5
that.
years? That's what you relied on for 5 years?
No, not for 5 years. I relied on it for the first. Yes, because I know she just got a settlement for the insurance company.
Year
Or
one.
is about to get
That's
one.
what this is about,
And
Your
that's
Honor.
what she is
Let me
going
ask you a
Sorry.
question. Where do you get your money from?
I'm a retired school teacher, and I put 2 other women through school that are in Louisiana before I even moved here,
I'm sorry.
and I
2
do
other
that
women.
still.
Let me hear from your witness, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Step up, ma'am.
Oh, this
Can
is
I
a new
sit
girl
down?
for a week. Wow. What can she with it? I'm sorry.
Stop talking. Who are you?
You're
My name
showing
is
your New
Erica,
Jersey colors.
and I'm new to the whole situation. I've known Mr. Ward for about 3 months now.
How do
as
you know
fa-
him?
He's just my neighbor. I mean, he's like a grandfather.
What do
He's
you
like a
know about
grandfather
his
to me.
finances in this case?
Well, I've gone through, unfortunately, I've had to go through a lot of his finances. There was a bunch of things that have popped up, and he didn't know how to handle it. Amazon charges that he thought were hers, which were not, and we let her know that the person who had done them was saying it was her.
Are you an accountant?
No, you could be.
I've went to school for business finance and business management.
I'm just curious as to why you let someone you've only known for 3 months go through your entire finances.
She didn't go through my entire finances. She went through the part that pertained
Stand up
to
straight.
this.
Stand up straight,
And
sir.
I really,
Stand up straight, sir.
I'm sorry.
Have you ever given your witness who's here today any money?
No.
You can have a seat, ma'am. What do you have to say?
Okay, and for the record, she drives my car. She's an ex-stripper too, neighbor, same situation. But back to this, he stole my dog.
So what are you putting a bad word on strippers?
I mean, no, I'm a stripper. She's a stripper too. It's a pattern with
Well,
you.
why are you putting it
Because,
as
talk to the
sorry,
judge,
sorry.
please.
Okay, now let's go to my puppy that he stole. My kids loved my puppy. My son does not like him. That's another reason I stopped dealing with him. He calls my son idiots. My son's only 9. Stupid kids. You guys, you're just ungrateful. You're idiots. You're morons. He doesn't love the kids, and he has said that to my kids. My puppy situation. I went out of town.
I've heard you say that. I haven't heard me say that.
Excuse me, Mr. Ward, at what point does your friendship with the defendant end? When did that end?
I don't know exact date, but it was June 28th or something like that, before July 1st.
Okay, and then you filed this lawsuit afterwards?
She told me she was going to go dancing in Winston-Salem and needed $80 for a tip out and fingernails or whatever she had to have to get ready. She stated to me that she swore she was getting a money order from her aunt in New Jersey and would be able to pay me back on Saturday $100.
Okay, all right, I've heard enough.
And he stole my cell phone, Your Honor.
I've heard enough from both of you. Anytime I have a 72-year-old come into my courtroom and they are intimately involved with someone who's in their late 20s, early 30s, there's always money involved. And usually it's going from that direction to that direction, okay? On your counterclaim, I'm dismissing it, 0. You've gotten enough from this man over the years. You admit yourself that he was your sugar daddy and he's giving you thousands and thousands of dollars over the years. Some people may say, hey, you get what you can out of people, good for you. You know what, that's on you. As for you, Mr. Ward, I'm not going to keep you here any longer. I'm gonna let you go back to North Carolina so you can continue helping the kids and the other young ladies in the neighborhood to better themselves and their education. Have a good day, sir. Your case is dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
Plaintiff Rochelle Hooks is suing a driver for causing damage to her vehicle while driving drunk. Defendant Wendy Winters admits she hit a pole, but claims it didn't damage the plaintiff's car. She is joined in court by her mother, Ruth Winters.
Okay, Rochelle Hooks, you are suing the defendant Wendy Winters for $1,232 for damages to your car as a result of a traffic accident. Why don't you tell me about this case? What happened?
Well, Your Honor, I'm here because she was being irresponsible, drinking and driving, and decided to get behind the wheel. She hit a power pole, and the line fell on my car. And I'm here because I want my money.
When was this?
October of 2000, I believe, 12.
Okay, and how did you come to find out that your car had been damaged?
It was about 2:30 in the morning. I wake up to sound like somebody's running across my roof. It was really loud. And I come outside, and she's in her car being really belligerent. I'm wondering if she's okay. She gets out the car, don't touch me, don't touch me. And there was a live power line on the ground, and we're like, what's wrong with her? Why is she walking around with the power line? And all the neighbors were like, hold still, hold still. And we're like, did you call 911? Yes, they're on the way.
So there was a power line that went down. How did that affect the neighborhood?
There was a lot of, the whole street was dark. There's 5,000 people who went without power. The pole had the cable, the telephone, and electricity.
So she knocked down the entire pole?
She did. The pole snapped
in the street.
What happened?
The pole landed in the street. There were no cars.
Okay.
There were no cars. Like, it didn't land on a car.
You were drunk.
What happened? How did you come?
I have a witness that.
You have a witness? I have my own eyes.
At 2 or 3 in the morning, you were just up.
Excuse me.
No, I
Were
woke
you
up to
drinking and driving?
Yes.
And you had an accident while under the influence?
Yes.
Next on Judge Faith.
The police told me that I damaged the government property for the pole for PG&E.
How much was that?
The pole alone is $81,000.
Rochelle Hooks is suing a drunk driver for damage to her vehicle. Wendy Winters says she didn't cause damage to the car.
All right, so tell me what happened.
I went to a party with a coworker.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
How old were you when this accident happened?
21.
All right, go ahead.
And I went to the party with my coworker, and the party was doing good. As soon as I got there, drinks were pushed on me because it was my first time partying with any of these people.
What were you drinking?
Vodka.
How many drinks did you have?
A couple, I want to say like maybe 5 shots. Not
5 shots of vodka?
The party was a very long party, and it was around 4 in the morning when I left because my coworker tried to push himself on me. I got scared. I got my keys because it got physical. Everyone had to stop him from trying to touch me.
You drove to the party.
Yes.
Right? And you were drinking. What was your end game? How were you going to get home that night? You drove to the party.
I was planning on staying over the night because the friend's party that he had it at, I actually knew the people. And then when the situation happened, it was so fast because it got physical, they had to pin him down. And I was just thinking to get out of there. I was scared, and I made the wrong decision and got behind the wheel of my car and drove.
How drunk were you?
Pretty drunk. And then I hit the pole.
You know that you absolutely made the wrong decision, right?
Yes, I haven't driven since, never.
Was your license taken away?
Suspended, but I refuse to try to get it right now.
Were you arrested?
No. I was in the hospital. They had to restart my heart twice and broke 6 ribs.
So this was a pretty serious accident?
Yeah, that's why I'm not sure how I could have been extremely belligerent after the accident when I had.
Well, you don't remember because you were drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember hitting the pole? What happened after you got out of the hospital?
My mom took me to because the hospital is on the same block, so she just drove right past it. We stopped at the car to pick up anything that had a ticket in the car for me to pick up. I didn't see any other damages except to my car and the pole in the street. The police told me that I damaged the government property for the pole for PG&E, and then AT&T's lines. That's all the damages they told me about, and that's all I could see.
And is the city holding you responsible for those damages?
Yes, I've been to court. I'm still in the middle of paying off for the PG&E. I've paid off the AT&T court fees.
How much was that?
The pole alone is $81,000. The AT&T lines were $6,400, and the court fees were $5,000 and $2,400.
That's a high price to pay, right, for the decision that you made that night?
Yes.
Tell me about the damages to your vehicle. What happened? When did you observe them?
Like when I came out the door after I heard all the noise and I saw her getting out of her car, I saw the power line on top of my car, so it bewilders me how she came back and didn't see that on top of the car.
Did you take any photos of that?
Yes, ma'am, I have photos, I have a police report.
And you said you also have news video footage?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so this incident actually made the local news in your area?
Yes, it did, because 5,000 people were out of power, and the hospital that she went to itself was out of power, but they have backup generators.
Wow, okay, let's take a look at that. Is that your car?
That's my car that she said she didn't see, and that was them willing her after the police came and she was being belligerent. And that's her coming the next day. So my car is right in front of her car, so I'm not sure how she didn't see my car.
Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, who are you?
Can I say something?
Yes.
I'm Ruth. I'm her mom.
Okay, you want to step over to the lectern?
When I took Wendy back to the scene, I didn't see this. I don't recall seeing.
Both of you are not telling the truth.
Excuse me, I am telling the truth.
That's impossible.
Of course, I was concerned about my daughter, but I really do not recall seeing anything like this.
Well, that's.
I can't believe it until they take that off
actually,
my
it doesn't
car.
matter. It doesn't matter if you saw it
understand.
or not. This is on the news.
Yes.
And it's clearly a power line on top of her car. The $1,200 that she's asking for is really the least of your problems and concerns in this situation. What did you say to your daughter about drinking and driving and getting behind the wheel?
Quite a bit.
Okay.
Quite a bit. I did tell her that that's not going to happen again.
Now, Judge Faith rules.
Ms. Winters, have you had a drink since this incident? So you've stopped drinking altogether? Okay. That might be the best thing for you because someone could have been seriously injured. Are you working now? Where are you working?
I currently work while I go to school, 7-Eleven, as a part-time job to go finish school.
Have you started paying off the city?
Yeah.
In life, there are consequences for every action that we take. Some of those consequences will stay with us longer than we'd like, but it's our responsibility to learn from our mistakes. You're gonna have to pay back the city, take responsibility for everything you've done, and my judgment in this case is for the plaintiff. You have to pay her for the damages to her car, $1,232. Verdict for the plaintiff. Good luck.